Hello, welcome to another video on the channel. It's Ghostdriftx, aka Ghost. Yes, sir. Back to normal, baby. Yeah, I was trying the other bots. I think I ran the Carnage. I ran the Griffin. Once I get them up to level 12 and the weapons up, I'll probably be okay. But right currently, this is what I rock and roll with. And I like it because I can't wait for you to jump. It's kind of like watching crickets, right? Or something jumping. So I know this player here slipped out, gave him a little something to think about. It's like, dude, you just knocked me to half health. Come on. So, yeah, this is one of those sit in the cubby hole like the quarterback. But the thing about this battle, as we go along, you're going to see two things. You're going to see a teammate mad at me. Going to shoot at me a couple of times just to say, hey, look, get out of that bot. And I'm like, no. And I'm also want to point out, stop dropping your bots when you don't need to, people. In TDM, you lose if it's a draw. You also can lose at the end if you drop your bot and they take somebody out at the same time and the score is too close, okay? I fired and realized the little structure was actually higher than what it is. I guess it's the contact point. I don't know. That should have went across. But anyway, make sure when you drop your bot, okay, when you destroy your bot because you need to get to a different bot, when it's near the end of the match and it's only like maybe, if it's like in the seconds, okay, if it's a minute or two, maybe it's okay. But if it's in a few seconds, okay, when you drop your bot, it counts on their side, right? It counts on their side. So if I drop my bot, it's going to give them points. And I see people doing it all the time, and it's like, okay, dude, in other modes, that's cool. In this mode, the only time you should drop your bot is if you really need to. I mean, like, really, like, you have to drop the bot. Like, oh, I got to drop. Do not drop your bot just so I can switch bots. Don't please don't, because you mess up and you give the other team a win. And this is not for the people who are really like, okay, this is going to be a better setup for what I'm doing. Beginning of the match, you drop a bot, that's usually not going to do it. But when you're getting near the end and you guys are like only up by 1 or 2 bots, do not, even 3. I'll say definitely even 3. 2 is a no-no. 3 is kind of iffy, but 2, if you're up by only 2 points, do not, I repeat, if you drop it, you watch this video, you can't put it on me. I told you, don't do it. You mess around and get nothing out the match, or in some cases, lose. Lose, people. You lose. You've been fighting the entire match. You mess around and lose. So anyway, I had to get that out, man. Don't drop your bot just to be dropping it. Don't get caught up because people are like, you were the wrong bot. Now, if your bot is just can't really do anything where you at, that's a problem. Okay, if I'm running, say I'm running one of those, the Norcrums, if I got a bot with Norcrums and I drop in on this map, I may or may not use them, but I don't run them. I know you can. I know they do more damage now, but I don't run them, right? So here we go. Just trying to watch these people peeking on the corner. Once they know I'm out here, the cat's outside the bag. I didn't know if that first was going to get him, so I really did an overpowered shot, but hey, we had to make sure anytime I get that first one, if I see the red on the first one, I'm going to shoot the second one just in case it didn't take you out, but that one I really should have just fired one. So I'm looking for people to jump. So if you're on this map and you're running any kind of range, really you don't want to, I don't want to be up on the hill because I'm pretty much telling people, hey, look at me. I'm telling you, if you poke your head up, I'm going to take you out. Whereas where I'm at now, they don't know I'm here. They don't realize I'm there, and that's why I get these shots. That's why I'm taking people out. My teammate doesn't always notice. Sometimes they do, but they don't always notice, right? And so that's the thing. You need to be moving. You need to be taking shots. At the end of the match, you'll know I'm doing damage, okay? At the end of the match, you'll know. Usually with me, it's either I'm doing damage or I'm taking bots out. Those are usually my 2 areas that I'm going to fall into. If I don't fall into one of those categories, just didn't have an awesome match or something like that, I'm not sure. But usually I'm either taking out a lot of players or I'm high up on the ranks there, okay? And like I tell some people, when you first move into a new league, you may not be at the top. If you're at the top, you roll into a new league, you'll probably roll right on through that league in most cases, right? You know, you might hit a hiccup somewhere, like say you get to the level 1 of that league, but in most cases, if you're at the top consistently when you hit a league, you're gonna go right through that league because you're doing enough damage. But it's not necessarily damage. Your skill set is actually high enough to move to the next league. Okay, a lot of people, when they play this game, they don't realize as they play this game, they're getting better at playing the game. That's why people, when they drop down in rank, people like, well, they seal clubbing or they tanking, you know, what are they doing? When they drop down, you can do it. If you're playing, like when I play the holiday and I'm doing the beacon run, really I wish they would change the task so you didn't have to fool with it if you don't run any kind of beacon run matches. But for that sake, I put in most of my bots that can run for beacons. And when I do that, I tend to start dropping levels. I'm not trying to. It's just I need to get the beacons if I want to at least try and get something out of the events. Okay, so I'll run that, but I notice that I'll drop down in my ranking. Okay, and what happens when you drop down in ranking, you start moving back up. You'll notice you're just jumping up every battle. You're getting like the top score almost just about every battle. You might get a hiccup every once in a while, but for the most part, you're gonna get every battle, right? And you may not even drop an entire league. You may just drop like a tier in the league you're already in. So instead of being 1, you'll be in tier 3 of that same league, and you'll notice like, man, I'm going in like the last Mohican or something. I don't know what's going on, right? But that's what's gonna happen. So right now we're just working on this team, and as you can see, a lot of times when people are watching, they don't. If you're running around, the people who will fire at you are the ones who are in their big bots and they're like, look, man, you need to be in here brawling with everybody. This is a small map. You shouldn't be in that bot. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. You can't do good damage in that bot. I promise you, I promise you, when you watch me, you will learn that firepower is firepower, okay? Whether it's from a long range, whether it's close range, firepower is firepower. If you're looking for your shots, you're looking for your chance to get people, you're gonna get your damage. I mean, that's the end of the day. But the goal is not necessarily damage. The goal is to take other bots out or to make it easier on your teammate. Okay, so my teammates over here trying to work on these 2 bots at the same time. So you have to be real careful getting caught up with 2 bots. Okay, when you get caught up with 2 bots, it can be a problem because now you're pent. They're trying to engage the one on top of the hill, but there's one right next to him trying to move in. So I'm gonna try and get an angle on this bot and see if I can get a shot in on him as well. Okay, but they took out my teammate before I could really do anything, and that still wasn't gonna take him out, but it did add damage to that bot. And I'm just gonna keep sitting here. And honestly, when I'm working in this mode, it's twofold. One is I'm definitely trying to help my team, but also I need to be at the top if I want to keep moving up through the ranks. I mean, that's just how it is. So if I want to move up through the ranks, I need to keep being at the top of the damage. Okay, that's how it is. Until they change it, you know, I'd great to switch bots, but if I switch bots and I don't have the damage in those bots, I'm not gonna be moving up. Okay, because I'm dealing with bots that are stronger, and so I have to make sure I have something that's gonna hit hard. Right? That's just how it is. Okay, so that's me just laying out the facts. If you're not in the top 1 or 2 and you're not running with your clan, maybe if you're running with your clan, it does faster. I don't know. I run a ton of solo. I'm in a clan. It's my clan. But I run a ton of solo, right? And so here we are, a minute 23. Look at the score. Look at the score, okay? The score is 16-16, and we just took the lead, okay? We have the lead. This is when you start paying attention to what you're doing. I know you want to go after the player. You want to go get him. You're like, okay, I got him. Pay attention. When you're up and the time is low, pay attention. Pay attention, people. There's a minute left, and it's under a minute. We're still up, okay? We're still up. We're still up. Okay, 46. They're going in. We still have the lead again. We are in the lead, people. We're in the lead. Moving away, I see my man trying to sneak over here to get me out of the ball game. So I'm going to keep moving to the left. Okay, I'm moving to the left. Now, it's 19-18. My teammate over here is firing at me like, hey, get out of the bot. Now, you saw Carlos or whatever it is just jumped over there. Or Manny, let's see who it was. I think it's Carlos, the one in front of me. Okay, they're okay. It's 20-18. It's 20-18. We are up by 2. We're up by 2. Watch what's gonna happen. They get rid of their bot. As soon as they get rid of their bot, we lose a player on the other side. Are you kidding me? You, dude. Man, I was so hot. I was so hot. I'm like, what were you thinking, dude? Why did you drop the bot? I'm gonna tell you why. They dropped the bot so they could get into the battle. Ugh. Anyway, don't drop your bots, people. Pay attention. Please pay attention. Do not drop your bot. That is not the time to drop your bot. You drop your bot at the beginning of the match. If somebody takes you out, but in TDM, you do not, I repeat, do not drop your bot just to switch bots at the end of the battle. You will lose the battle for us all. It was a draw. It was a draw. It went to a draw. We had the win, and you dropped your bot. If you're not aware, people, you mess around, lose points that you could have gained. And I don't know how much. I mean, they wasn't that high up on the damage, but still, they would have got points and things like that. But unfortunately, now, with them losing and they were that far down, guess what happened? They're gonna lose like anywhere from 11 to 22 points. They lose that because they lost, because it was a draw. All because you dropped the bot when you shouldn't have dropped the bot. Do not drop your bots. I'm done with it. Stop dropping these bots just to be dropping them. Drop them when you need to. Do not drop them at the end of the match. I don't care what you do. You hold on to that bot, especially when you guys are winning, because that's going to solidify the win unless somebody else gets taken out. If you get taken out, that's different, okay? But at the end of the match, pay attention, man. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Thank you. This is the Ghost. I'm done. I had to get on my soapbox on this. You enjoy videos like this? Like, dude, you talk like a little kid. I know, right? You enjoy videos like this? Slap that like button. Want to see more videos like this? Subscribe. Bell notification so don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this video. And as always, choose like over death.